говорит, что в той комнате суровишки, шепом. Да, товарищ. Нам удалось изпълнителите той шабаронски атаки. Корош, демен постанет, че то нас это шимнопод, товарищ.
Hello there. It would seem as if you've gotten yourself in the hands of bad company. May I ask, how did you get yourself got? You don't want to tell me? Well, there are two ways this can go. I can get the answer from you, or from one of my fellow comrades. I have all the time in the world, whereas yours is limited. So for you, I suggest just telling me. You should want to have a favorable place in my eyes, after all. I mean, if you care about getting out, of course. So, I'll ask you again. How did you get yourself caught? That's what I thought. So, you are sneaking around the German border and got caught. Well, there are many reasons why you would want to be in the GDR. Is it only a great extension of our utopian Soviet world? No? But I have a feeling you are not there to get in, or rather, live in the GDR. So, why were you snooping around the border? Are you a capitalist spy? Working for the West Germans? Oh, you're not willing to tell me? That is unfortunate. Why are you unwilling to work with me? I am a good man, so I suggest that you cooperate with me. There are many things which can benefit you if you work with me. Very simple idea, no? What would benefit you? First of all, I am the one asking the questions. But since I'm a good man, I would tell you. You have been caught attempting to enter and spy on Soviet territory. That is a very criminal offense. This espionage could get you executed. Now, I would not want to see that, seeing as I am a good man, and seeing as I have friends in higher places. I could arrange that these charges are weakened, maybe even dropped, if you are nice and cooperative. Hey, what did I say about asking questions? I am interrogating you, not the other way around. But yes, there would be a catch. I suppose you could say. It is not very significant, though, and very easy to do. All you have to do is tell us information in regards to the secrets of NATO and other Western countries. If you have any information specific to America, that too would also be greatly appreciated. Well, I assumed you wouldn't at first, so this is no problem. I have tactics to get the information out of you. But for now, I will continue to interrogate you. So, should I ask you, why precisely were you attempting to enter the GDR? Yes, I suppose I already know, but there is more information I can extract. What type of information were you seeking? Who do you work for? Very simple questions that you have not answered. Even if it seems self-evident, who you likely worked for, the question still stands. What nations do you work for? Are you sure you don't want to tell me? I think it would be very nice and kind of you to tell me. A good man who you are working for. Here, I'll go first if that will help you. I work for the Soviet Union, specifically the RSFSR. To get more specific, I deal with intelligence and espionage, and partially with the Kremlin. I have actually spent a large amount of time in NATO countries. I've been to Paris, Frankfurt, Rome, London, even New York City. Sometimes It was as an agent, sometimes not. In fact, if you've worked in Washington, you might have seen me accompanying the ambassador. So, needless to say, I've been around. So perhaps maybe you have too. So, would you like to tell me what places you've been to? Interesting. I've never quite been to Hungary, but I have been to Poland. It is a nice place. Very nice, no? Warsaw is a lovely example of Soviet excellence. Did you get to see the lovely city? You did? Nice. I typically go to the city every once in a while. I recently went down to see a friend of mine I met in the Great Patriotic War. Great fighter, is he. So, what do you like to do in Warsaw? Yes, I too have been to the embassy. Not too often, though. When I do, I typically just file some paperwork. It can be fun. So, what do you like to do at the embassy? That's classified. Interesting way to phrase espionage, my friend. Perhaps you could elaborate. There isn't really anything classified in this room, so I think you can easily tell me. Here, I'll tell you something classified. If you don't tell me that, information, the information I need, you will be tortured with no hope of returning to your country of origin. Well, I suppose that isn't really classified, but my point still stands. You can share with me. Trust me. It will benefit you. So, what do you do at the embassy in Warsaw, Poland? It is imperative that you answer. You are still not going to tell me? I see. Well, that is not good for you. Oh, who might that be? I'll go check, and you just stay here, being difficult.
Привет.
Привет, товарищ.
Вот документы, которые вы пролиси.
Спасибо, товарищ.
Мен более трудно получить от намерет много информации.
Well, well. Isn't this a fun turn in events? You'll never guess what I have in my hands. No, not quite. This is the information about your family. Their names, their physical appearance, their locations, their schedule, all of the good stuff. So, do you know what I, specifically me, can do with this information? Yes, I can send assassins to kill your family. You are very observant. No wonder you were made an espionage agent. So, let me tell you this. If you do not cooperate, I will send some of the best agents in the CCCP to hunt down your poor, defenseless family, torture them, and then execute them. Now, you wouldn't want that to happen to your own family. Now, would you? Yes, that is what I thought. So, I'll ask you this. What did you do at the embassy in Warsaw, Poland? What type of information was extracted, may I ask? Ah, I see. So you extracted information concerning technological developments in the CCCP. Did it have to do with our ground, marine, or aerial developments? Oh, so it was for our thermonuclear developments. Interesting. Now, who asked for this information? let me rephrase. What government specifically are you working for? Well, yes, I may know where your family lives, but you can always be working for a different government. So, I'll repeat the question. What government specifically are you working for? Oh, ho, ho. So you are an American agent. Of course, they would want our information. Well, is there any more information you would like to tell me to better preserve the chances of your family surviving? No. Are you sure? All right then. I thank you, my friend, for cooperating. See? Now, it wasn't that hard to work with me. I've got all the information needed to properly charge you with espionage. Your trial will be in January, and your execution not too shortly after. Thank you for cooperating. Oh, did I tell you that if you cooperated, you lived? I truly am a funny man, no? You will die. That was always true. But now, you won't be tortured. Oh, your family was never in harm's way. Do you think we could find that information out in such quick time? Sometimes you are not very observant, my friend. Well, I will leave you here thinking about what foolish mistake you have made. Goodbye.